You don't buy into this crap, do you? Unfortunately for COP29, this is the last COP, because Trump in January will blow this out the water.
He went to COP29, which is climate. It's bollocks.
Yes, a climate emergency bollocks.
Yeah, and it was somewhere really.
Uzbekistan, I think.
Yeah, somewhere crap. Sorry, any Uzbekistan viewers.
Well, the Prime Minister or President of Uzbekistan gave the opening speech, I think, at COP29, and said, our gas and oil reserves in this country are a gift from God.
Good man.
It's like, you don't buy into this crap, do you?
That is fantastic. I didn't read that. I didn't realise it was him saying it. Of course, that's the relevance of it. Yeah, that's fantastic. So, of course, Starmer had to go to this, as you would expect. I think Lammy went. I'm not quite. Did Lammy go because he's a foreign secretary as well?
I don't know.
So that's two people that had to go.
Yeah.
How many other people from the Labour government do you think travelled with? I mean, because obviously we've got to be careful. The planet is dying. We've got to keep down CO2 emissions and cost and all that. So clearly those two have got to go because they're critical to the COP29. How many other Labour people or entourage do you think went with?
Well, they're going to need some personal assistance.
Yes.
They might need a secretary. They might need someone for social media. So that's about 9. I think they'll probably take, is it about 500 they took?
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I saw the headline.
That's exactly right. They should probably take 500 delegates from the government.
Yeah.
And included in there were Lammy and Starmer's, and I didn't even know this existed, Nick. Lammy's and Starmer's videographers. What the frick is that? Don't forget now, it's not enough now to be a politician, especially when you're a shit politician. You have to have someone doing your PR. You have to have photographers, videos, so they can do all the little clips on YouTube and stuff like that. So we never forget how amazing they are. And the crappier you are, the more you need people. And we're funding these people to do that for them. But you're right, it was actually 470, basically 500 people travelling to Uzbekistan on our coin, Nick.
Yeah.
Destroying the atmosphere with all because they're all flying, aren't they? They're all going. I think Starmer goes around a private jet now, doesn't he? I think Starmer and Rayner fly around in private jets now. Our glorious leaders. I mean, they're just not even hiding it now, are they? They're not even bothering to hide it. I don't think anybody's tried to justify or explain why they took 500 people to COP29. They're just doing it now. They're doing what the hell they want.
They are. Unfortunately for COP29, this is the last COP, because Trump in January will blow this out the water. Trump has already said he doesn't believe in the climate hoax. He's going to pull out of the Paris climate agreement. They won't be attending COP. And the reason why COP is called COP29 is because this is the 29th year they've met to talk about the climate emergency. And so it's
still not happened.
And it's still not happened. Yeah, the emergency still not happened. We're still not underwater. The sun still isn't killing us. It's just a load of rubbish.
This has got to end, this nonsense, surely.
I think Trump is going to end it. And there's many countries in Europe who want to end it. Germany's going under because of the price of electricity. They got rid of all their coal-based power stations and have to buy it all off Russia. So they're struggling now. Europe will start changing. We're just out the loop because we've got a Labour government who believe in all this crap.
But they can't believe in it, Nick, if they're taking 500 people with them.
Well, they can do because they're more important than you. So,
I see.
So the rich elite will still fly.
Yes.
Don't be an idiot.
They've got to do that.
They're not giving up their stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be us.
Yes. Because they're too important. Because they've got to tell us what to do and how to behave.
Yeah.
They've got to be able to fly around the world in private jets in order to do that. I didn't realise that was the reason.
When I was in Moscow in the 1980s,
you're not going to tell us you're a communist spy now.
It was a trip from school.
I thought it's when you were being trained by the wing. Yeah.
I'm a sleeper agent. All the big roads in, the centre of Moscow, all had an extra lane that no one was allowed to drive in, because that was for the Politburo. That was for really important people. And that's what this is now. This is a new version of that. We can't go anywhere or do anything, but the elite can have private jets.
Just speaking of that, I was going to talk about this later, but it's very relevant. Did you know that Sadiq Khan, our second favourite Khan, had plans to introduce pay per mile car tax of £2 per mile?
I don't know the cost, but he's been wanting to do it for a while.
Yeah. Well, something happened and he was stopped from doing it, basically. But that was, again, part of this idea that the plebs can't travel, can they?
No.
Yeah, it's just as the elite. So he'll be driving round in his Range Rover with his escort, but everybody else has got to stay at home or take the bus.
And guess who pays for his £2 a mile?
Who?
We will, because it's expenses for him.
He'll expense that, yes.
He'll expense that. It's fine for him.
Yes.
But the local plumber in his van, £2 a mile.
And the WHO, just talking about climate change, the WHO, the World Health Organization, you know what their plan is to assist with climate change and your health,
Is this the no more eating meat?
No, that's one of the things.
Right.
No, the latest one is set your house temperature to 18 degrees centigrade. Have you? Do you know what a house is like at 18 degrees centigrade?
It's cold.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
It's freezing. So we've now got to freeze as well. Can't travel anywhere. We've got to stay in our house.
Yep.
But we're freezing in our houses as well because we're trying to save the planet.
Well, the reason why they've said 18 degrees is because they know when we're forced to have heat pumps, you're never going to get above 18 degrees anyway. So get used to it now.